start off the second hour of Utopia, traveling all the way to ESwatini with Amanda Mo. It's called Owami on Trans Africa Radio. So just a little bit about her. She has worked with the likes of DJ Cunis, right?
Yes.
Sands as well, right?
No, I haven't worked with Sands.
Not yet.
I worked with his producer, his former producer, the producer of Tiki.
So, okay.
Sub
so
Gems.
So you're almost there. She's worked on her latest single. She's worked alongside DJ Maphorisa.
Yes.
Shared the stage with Lira Munewa, and performed at Bushfire as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is a lot. Like, I feel like I haven't done anything in my life right now. Amanda Mo is her name. She will be with us for the next hour, and we'll be finding out more about the lady from ESwatini, who they say is a musical powerhouse. This is what I've told. This has been told. It's what I've read. Musical powerhouse. How
the pressure.
That description.
The pressure.
How do you take that?
Okay, now you're calling me a musical powerhouse. It's actually very flattering. I mean, now I need to live up to that. So it's actually a compliment. So I like it.
A little bit of pressure or no?
Lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah?
It's a lot of pressure.
So you were born in ESwatini. You have a background in music. You're part of a group.
Yes.
Yeah, called Lipstick.
Yes, I've always loved music. Growing up, I used to create groups in high school. Like little singing groups, because I used to like what Destiny's Child, what TLC. So groups were big at the time.
No.
Yeah. So it was like the natural thing for us to do. But after high school, I hooked up with my best friend and we formed a group called Lipstick.
So how did that work out? Like you working with your best friend?
It was actually because she was who I spent the most time with anyway. And in high school, we had been in a group together, but it was 4 of us. But afterwards, we decided to just do it together. We gelled very well together and we recorded our first demo. My first demo was with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you still have it?
It's easy to find. I don't have it anymore, but it's very easy to find.
Can we play it?
I don't have it now.
No, but I'm just saying if I can find it. Like on the net,
No, you can't. You won't be able to find it. This is before the internet blew up.
How?
And stuff.
Before we could find everything on YouTube.
Yeah, no. This is before that.
+27792544329. Any questions for the beautiful lady, please send them through or call us on +27114477176. So you're representing quite a small country in Africa, but this small country has so many talented individuals, and on top of that, so many individuals have actually made a mark outside of Swaziland and obviously ESwatini, and of course in the continent and globally as well. So is that your goal?
I think a goal as for every artist is to go beyond the confines of your country and to actually, expand and go beyond, maybe ultimately beyond Africa. So for me, my goal as well is to just spread out.
It's just to spread out.
Yeah.
And so far, where have you seen yourself reach in terms of your as a solo musician?
I'd like to go international, but I have short-term goals, middle-term and long-term goals. So that's my long-term goal. Right now I'm just trying to conquer the southern part of Africa and then just go north from there.
All right. Wow, that is amazing. So Lipstick, let's go back just a little bit. So you and your best friend made Lipstick.
We called ourselves Lipstick because we wanted to be on everyone's lips.
Oh, so let it stick on our lips.
In fact, we had a song called Lipstick and it was lipstick stuck on your lips.
Oh.
We were young.
Well, it makes sense, No, but it actually makes a whole lot of sense. Why lipstick? Because we want to be stuck on your lips.
Yeah, we wanted to be on everyone's lips. Yeah.
I can imagine that as a color. I can definitely.
What color are you saying?
I don't know. It's bright. It's dark but bright. I don't know if I'm making sense. You know how fuchsia pink can be dark but bright at the same time?
Yeah.
But it'll come to my head.
Okay.
It'll definitely Lipstick by Lipstick.
Yeah.
Definitely so. So Owami is the first single that I heard from you. Thank you so much to Ulindo Lamafa for actually putting me on you, you know. So how did Owami come about?
Uwami came about after I signed with Icon PB, and this is from my upcoming album.
Yeah.
So that is the first single taken from the album. Yeah, and it was produced by Subgems.
And then the lyrics behind it, who are you singing towards, or what was going on? Are you in love, girl? What's going on?
For me, writing is actually like very simple. You know, I never know what a song is going to be about until I finish writing it. It's almost like someone's giving it to me. So it was the same thing with Uwami. Sometimes I do write from experience, but not with this particular song. I just wanted something light. I wanted something that was more like with a feel good vibe and a celebration of love.
Yeah. Because it definitely sounds, to me, it sounds very Afro-popish soul. Yeah. Is that your
That's
vibe?
exactly what I wanted.
Afro-popish soul.
Yeah.
Okay. So your next single that we're gonna play is
Phula. Injoyelo is a song that I actually recorded before. This was back in maybe 2014. It's the first ESwati song I ever wrote.
Oh.
Because I used to sing in English mainly before that. So my current single is Phula with DJ Maphorisa.
How did you and DJ Maphorisa come together?
I loved his movement, and I was liking his production. You know, he's very versatile. 1 minute he's doing gqom, the next he's doing something else. So I felt like he was someone I wanted to work with, and so we reached out to him, and he was happy to do it with me.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. So this is your brand new single, your latest single.
Yes.
It's called Phula, alongside the man himself, DJ Maphorisa, on Trans Africa Radio. We still have Amanda Mo in the building, so any questions you have for her, do send them through.
And angisenayo awinhlitiyo and angisakhona kuvela abantu anafuthika ngena mbawa thatha konke kwakho selela ngakathi kwami ngithi wathi now hamba thatha konke kwakho sele ngakathi kwami nyalo sengiyaphula nje enhlitiyo ngiyaphula nje amavelo ngiyaphula nje lomthathako ngiyamkhupha nje nyalo sengiyaphula hey ngiyaphula awinhlitiyo ngiyaphula hey ngiyaphula
She's got DJ Maphorisa on this one. It's called Phula. Amanda Mo from the land of ESwatini on Trans Africa Radio, bringing us to 16 minutes after the hour of a 3 p.m. CAT. +2779 254 4329 is that WhatsApp line, or do call us on +2711 4477176. DSTV 872 all across Africa, 609 on OpenView HD. Mobi site is taradio.mobi, and online publication www.transafricaradio.net. So, like you said, music has been with you.
It has always been with me.
So you started groups in school.
My mother tells me that before I could properly talk, I started singing.
You started singing.
Yeah.
And then in terms of that, were you also maybe part of the school choir, the church choir, or was it just a matter of you making your own little groups?
Strangely enough, I was very shy growing up. So I never sang in front of anyone. I never sang in front of anyone. I never joined choirs. I only did it privately with my little groups.
Right?
Yeah. So I always had stage fright. I was so shy.
So how did you get over the stage fright? What happened?
I think the passion then overrides everything, because I've always been shy. I'm still a shy person, but you know, when it comes to music, I kind of come out of my shell.
Is it like an alter ego?
No, it's not an alter ego.
No Sasha Fierce. No
alter egos.
So you basically just grew into yourself and it came to the music.
Yeah, and I think it comes with doing it often as well. You know, if you keep performing, you know, you get used to the experience of being in front of people.
And your first performance, do you remember that?
It was terrible.
What happened?
It was the worst thing ever.
Oh,
I
what
was
didn't
shaking
happen?
like a leaf.
Were you in your group? Were you?
I was
you
alone.
were alone.
Oh no, I'm lying. First performance, I was with my friend actually, and it went well because I was with someone. I think the one that was nerve wracking and the hardest was when I had to do it on my own for the first time. Because I always had, when you're with someone, you have someone to lean on, and it just distracts and it's comfortable. I mean, you're with your friend, but the first one alone was.
What didn't happen, or what did happen that you just like? Yeah,
I was shaking like a leaf. Yeah, but I sang through it.
Okay.
But I sang through it.
Right.
Yeah.
And didn't that maybe somehow affect your vocals in some sort of way? Because you watch all of these singing shows, and then you can hear when someone is nervous because like their voice shakes.
Yeah, it was shaking. Like you could hear it in my voice because this girl is shaking. But I part through it. I was like, what? I really want to do this. I'm gonna go back and do it proper.
And no one was just like, I don't do it no more after this, or people supportive of you.
It was I did good songs, so
okay.
The songs were nice.
Okay, no, we got you there. So
the songs were nice. So I think it kind of helped.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just telling us right now, before we played Phula alongside DJ Maphorisa, that was the first song that you wrote entirely in Siswati, right? It was in Njwayelo. It was completely in Siswati,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So basically, you mix them up. You mix up languages.
Yes, I do. English and Siswati.
So in terms of you writing fully in Njwayelo in Siswati, like what was the inspiration behind it? What was it?
It's quite simple. I just wanted to have a Siswati song because I had been singing in English all along, and I thought I couldn't write in Siswati, so I tried it and it worked. And I actually used inspiration from a past relationship.
Okay.
Njwayelo is basically a place when you're at a place where you're just too comfortable and no one's trying.
Oh.
So I decided to use that. It says stuff like, you don't kiss me in the morning no more. I don't try to call you because now we're just used to each other and we're comfortable.
So we got a question from Semi, who's all the way in Zimbabwe. She says, hey, Amanda, I would like to ask, whom do you love spending your time with and why? So basically, away from the music, away from the performing, who do you like spending time with and why?
I'm actually a loner. I enjoy spending time by myself. I spend time by myself as much as I can.
Because you barely get... Do you get enough time by yourself?
I make time to be by myself because that's the time I get to write music and to actually create songs. So it's important for me to actually have time to myself and to clear my thoughts and So I enjoy time by myself.
That sounds like you're busy all the time.
No, not really. It's just that, if you have friends and you have family and you have people that you relate to that you actually want to be with and people that want to be with you. So
I say that because you're saying when you spend time alone, right? You busy, you writing songs and things like that. So do you ever like switch off just a little bit?
I do.
Okay.
I like most of the time you'll find me maybe watching documentaries. I like watching documentaries.
What kind of documentaries?
I like maybe it depends on what's on my mind at the time. Like maybe if I want to understand something, I'll just go and try to find documentaries about that and to understand it better.
So like you said, your mom said that before you could properly talk,
Yes.
you were singing.
Yes.
How is the family support in terms of your career when you started off right now as well?
At first they think you're gonna outgrow it. They think it's just a phase. It's gonna fade. But after university, when I decided to be serious, they actually saw good to know this girl is really serious, and they're very supportive. They're probably the most supportive thing I have in my life.
What did you study?
I studied environmental management.
Oh, okay. I know someone who's doing that. Wow, what a complete difference.
I know. I know.
Why that specifically?
I was confused for a while on because I always loved the music, but I wanted to study as well. I wanted to have a degree.
Okay.
Yeah. So I decided to choose between that and law. I was accepted for everything, but I decided to just choose this.
Someone's smart.
No.
Okay.
It's not like it's like more hydrology or anything. Or engineering. It's yeah.
So you studied environmental science management.
Yes.
So after university, just like no.
After university, I worked for a while, but I was feeling this void because I felt that I wanted to give music a fair try.
Right.
Just to give it a shot properly.
So you didn't, while you were working, you didn't push music on the side?
I
or
did
was it
juggle, but then it gets hard because music, you travel a lot.
That's true.
Yeah, so it gets hard to balance.
And people don't understand.
Yeah, and there's so many sick notes you can submit. Like, there's only so many sick notes. and you know your boss is seeing you on the paper, but to know you're performing somewhere. So yeah.
So let's stop with the facade of being sick and actually push it completely.
Properly.
So what was it that made you just completely say, you know what, I can't do the both of these. I can't do the job and I can't be pushing music at the same time. What made you finally decide that, look, it's music right now and it's going to be full time?
I think for me it's because I would get frustrated when I was spending too much time working on something else and not getting enough time doing music. And of course, I had to travel to promote the music. So I wasn't able to do that completely. And the one thing is, one time, my boss at the time, this is when I made the decision, he had actually seen me in the paper. And he actually called me like privately and was like, so yeah, I think I have a problem with this music thing. He asked me to choose. Yeah, because, I won't go into it, but I was like, no. So
we can kind of say that he was just a little bit of the driving force he pushed you a little bit further to the whole music thing in terms of saying like you kind of need to choose between the two.
Yeah, he actually told me to choose and I chose.
Yeah, the music.
More than anything, I didn't like being, I don't like being told what to do on my spare time.
Yeah.
I mean, this is my private life as well,
Yeah.
If I'm doing my job properly, and
surely shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
but it was, I guess it was God's way of making sure that
you do the right thing.
Yeah.
So when we come back, we'll talk more about your collaborations with people that you've worked with, like DJ Maphorisa, DJ Q-ness, and all of that.
Yeah.
But in Njwayelo, you're saying that it was from a past relationship that you were in. A previous
it was inspired by,
Was it goodish, baddish?
It was a great relationship. It was just that we were at a point where we're just so used to each other and we're so comfortable, we weren't trying. It was not that we were having problems, we were just comfortable.
Okay.
So I decided to just write about that.
Okay, Njwayelo. Basically,
Njwayelo.
I'm so used to you
Yeah.
that we're not trying anymore.
Yeah, because I mean, I think you're always going to be there and you think I'm always going to be here. Like, yeah.
Okay, let's get straight into it. This is Utopia on Trans Africa Radio.
On air with Kea Ncube.
Kulula kujwayela uthathe kancane lokulonako kusekuthe lapho siyakhona ngako ngeke kulunge sikhohlwe lapho siphuma khona awunkhise kuseni angisakufoneli malanga sayafana ngabe kutheni na mina nawe sithandze kubala injwayelo nje injwayelo ngabe kutheni na sithandze kubala injwayelo nje injwayelo 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 khumbula dali tifiso sasinato khumbula sithandwa mina nawe
Njwayelo on Trans Africa Radio by Amanda Mo. I can feel it.
I sound so young. I sound like a baby.
From 2 years back, right? 2016?
2014 maybe.
2014
Yeah,
even.
because I sound like a baby.
But our voice
The
is
voice,
mature.
yeah. I sound like I haven't listened to it in a long time, so like I really sound so young.
Amanda Mo is in the building, right here on Utopia, finding out more about the lady from ESwatini. Like you say, how does it feel to hear your voice, like on radio, even in studio? Like, how does it feel to know that actually this is my song right now?
It's an amazing feeling. It's a feeling you can never, ever get used to. It's an amazing feeling. Anytime my song is played on the radio, I get excited. I celebrate. So it's an amazing feeling. I know so many artists that would want to have their songs played that are not being played. So for me, I always appreciate.
And then the music, well, Eswatini is a pretty small country.
Very
let's
small.
not lie about this. And so I'm assuming that the music industry in itself is also pretty tight and pretty small. So breaking into it, like, what's it like? What's it like getting your foot in there?
The industry in Swaziland is still it's in its infant stages. It's not really there yet. It's not really an industry yet. I mean, it's very, very, still very small, and it's very easy breaking in.
Seriously,
it's very, very easy. You don't struggle at all.
I would kind of assume because it's so small, people would be like, no, this is us. This is our circle. Like, so it's quite tight.
No, it's very easy.
So,
Yeah.
I really wasn't expecting that. So basically, come up with something good, something fresh, and then you'll be accepted.
Yeah. So the only problem is that the industry isn't much of an industry yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, like you said, it's still in its infancy.
Infant
still
stages.
crawling and everything like. What would you like to see happen?
I think I'd like to see it, grow and be an industry like all the other countries, like, for instance, South African, the music industry here, and of course other countries, and get we kind of like, the country likes to appreciate mostly artists from outside coming in, and as a Swazi, they accept you more when they feel like you're being accepted outside, coming back in. So that's the one thing that I'd want to change.
Oh, so we must start accepting ourselves.
Yeah,
first.
they see you doing moves outside. They're like, oh yeah,
now we see you.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Yeah, so that's the one thing that I'd want to change.
That's a very South African thing as well. Like, I won't lie to you. Like, we see quite a number of South African acts having to go outside before they actually appreciate it here at home. And one of those people, Tumi, Stogie T, even Abo Malum Cool Cat, Bozonk, and all of those people. But we need to start appreciating our own. Yeah. Instead of them having to go outside and then for them to come through here as well. So you worked with DJ Cunis.
Yes.
Part of his 1 Volume 4 American Independent. That's part of the mixtape, actually.
That's the mixtape is a different story. That is actually a song that I had done. It was called This Promise.
Yes, This Promise.
Yes.
Okay.
So it was featured on an all American mixtape, and I was the only foreigner on it. It was female American females. It was an R&B song. So with DJ Cunis, I've worked with him twice. Firstly, I worked with him on his On Cue Volume 2 album. It was for a song called You, and then recently I worked with him on a song called Amen.
Right. So what's it like working with DJ Cunis?
It's cool. I mean, I'm used to him now. So it's always exciting.
Yeah?
Yeah, I enjoy it.
And like the energy between the two of you, okay, let's say the first time you and Cunis came together.
We're never in the same studio when we make a song, because he sends me beats when I'm in Swaziland. So I record that side. So it's never a situation where it's the two of us in studio. We always meet up after.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then that coming together after is a cool situation.
Yeah, because when I write a song, I always send you a demo before I record it. Because are you happy with this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then from there, the excitement from there, this is it, the energy from there, it's pretty cool.
And for you to work with someone, what is it that you need? Like, what is it that you require from them? Like what kind of feel? What is it that would say, I want to work with this person?
For me, for instance, if because I'm always happy to work with people, I enjoy making music. So most people will send me an instrument, just to make an example. If you send me an instrument that I'm enjoying, I'm definitely going to do it. I'm definitely going to do it. And of course, if I feel like this is a relationship that I feel could go somewhere. You know, with Cueness making an example, we've worked together twice because the relationship is that good. You know, so yeah. But more than anything, as if like the music, I feel we're gonna create something.
Create something good together.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. So your writing patterns, like what is it that? How do you start writing? Do you start writing with the melody? Do you start writing with the lyrics? Like, what is it?
It comes at the same time. I always get I get the melody and lyrics at the same time. Like I said, it always feels like someone's giving it to me, and I just write. Like for instance, Jay, the song I did with Cueness, I actually wrote 4 different versions of it because I just had too many ideas coming to me. So I wrote 4 different songs, but I only sent him back Amen because that's the one I liked.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about Amen.
Amen. Most people think it's a gospel song. It's actually not.
You kind of think about that, like when you see Amen. Like,
yeah, that's what you think, you know, but it's actually not. It's a love song.
Okay.
And it talks about when you've been praying for someone, you know, you've been praying for
Amen.
someone and then finally you found them, you can finally say Amen.
Bae, is there a bae in your life? Maybe.
Not
Maybe
really.
not.
It's sad.
So the song has literally been out for about like just under 3 weeks, right?
No, Phula, it's been under 3 weeks. Amen, it's been a couple of months.
Really?
Only
that's
a
the music
few
video.
months. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the music
That's the
video.
music
That's
video,
the
so
music video, yeah.
It's really sexy. I see you doing your thing there. +27792544329. Amanda Mo is in the building. She's from ESwatini. And we have a question from Junior who's in Durban, South Africa. He says, hey, Kea, please ask Amanda as to which part of Swaziland she's from and how has the reception been from her people in her town or your village?
I grew up in Babane. That's the
Okay.
capital city. But I'm from Mhlabobovu, meaning red soil.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where my family home is.
Okay.
And the reception in Swaziland has been amazing. I mean, they're very. I mean, like I told you, it's easy cracking that industry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they've been very supportive.
So your trip into South Africa, what you busy with, madam? What you busy with?
You know, it's promoting. South Africa, it's promoting. You know, it's also we're shooting a couple of things this side that we're gonna be releasing in the near future, and of course, you know, just working and preparing for the album release.
When is the album release? When can we expect the album to come through?
In not more than 2 weeks.
Not more. So this is a Christmas present.
Yeah, it's a Christmas present, a good one.
Why Christmas?
It just feels right.
It just feels right
Yeah,
for Christmas.
yeah. Can't wait anymore.
So when it feels right, we must come. It must come through.
It's been done for a while.
And how many songs are on the album?
We have 12 songs on the album.
12 songs.
Yeah.
And it ranges from love.
I didn't want to just focus on one theme. I'll make an example. If you listen to both my singles, Oami and Phula, these are totally different things. Oami is very dark and Phula is very dark, whereas Oami is light and bubbly and loving. So what I did was I wanted to tap into different emotions so that it can be a soundtrack to people's lives.
A soundtrack to people's lives.
Yeah.
Talking about lives and talking about love, right? Amen. You were saying, I was asking you, is there a bae in life?
No, there's no bae.
Is there dating in life?
Currently, no.
Currently, so you're
Yeah,
dating yourself.
It's just a dry season, Jay.
All
around dry.
around the corner, right? Are you looking to date, or you just at this moment in time you're a bit too busy to date?
I feel like because I mean loneliness does catch you. Right now I'm focused on pushing my music, but if someone comes, I mean, then I'd be open to it.
What are those qualities that you look for in a person?
I'm not very fussy. It just has to be the fact that if I connect with you, I just need to feel like I connect with you.
Tall, short,
without
skinny,
effort.
fat.
Definitely not shorter than me, so it has to be tall and fit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So not like buff, but just like fit.
Yeah, just fit.
Okay.
Yeah.
We hear you. And anywhere from Africa? Anywhere from, like, I'm trying to play
anyway.
matchmaker here, hey?
Oh, anyway, like I say, I'm not very like.
I'm trying to play matchmaker.
Absolutely anywhere from around the world.
Anywhere from around the world.
Yeah.
You there. Let's just let the love come through.
Yes.
But since you like in the industry, don't you find that people, or maybe men or whatever the situation, come through to you because it's Amanda Mo and they're not trying to get to know you beyond the fact that you're Amanda Mo?
Yeah, that's the problem, because some people come to you because now you're an artist and whatever, so you don't know if it's genuine, if it's just for this that you think that you're doing. So it is hard.
So how do you know when someone is not being genuine with you?
Honestly, I dated one person for the longest time. And this is a person that I knew from back in university. So I haven't actually experienced anyone after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's been hard to actually just sieve out and determine who's this is genuine or this is not.
And then in friendships as well, not just dating, in terms of friendships, how do you sieve out those individuals?
Okay, with friendships, I'm open to friendships. I do have my friends. I've been friends with the same girls since primary. But of course, I always love meeting new people and making new friends. So friendships, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm always open to
You're always
new,
open to new friendships. And, the industry can be quite... Can be a lot. It can be quite toxic. You can be very happy at one moment, and the next moment you can be quite depressed. As you can see, we've had quite a number of people pass away, and Gigi Lamaine just recently just being discharged from hospital. How do you center yourself? How do you recalibrate yourself as Amanda Mo with everything that is happening?
For me, I think it's about having a good support structure. I have a very supportive family, and it's people that I can always talk to when I'm going through something, because when this depression thing does happen to you, sometimes if you release something and you feel like it's not being received the way you'd anticipated, it can get to you. And if you don't feel like things are moving at the pace that you were hoping for, it can get to you as well. So for me, it's just having people that are supporting me properly around me.
Your family, your
My
good
family,
friends,
yes.
all of those people. Okay. Miss Amanda Mo, this has been great.
Thank you so much. You're amazing.
Went by quite quickly. Thank you.
You're amazing.
Thank you so much. But before, I just do have 2 more questions for you, right?
Okay.
So before it's all done, when it's all done and said, and you've achieved the things that you want to achieve in life, what is it that you want to be known for? What is it that when someone says Amanda Mo, the first thing comes to their head? What is it that you'd like that to be?
Honestly, for me, I would like to be, I really take songwriting serious. If I would be known as one of the good songwriters, that for me would be, great.
Yeah.
And of course, I also if I inspire people's lives, I'm hoping I do something positive that actually inspires people's lives.
You just said that is songwriting, do you consider yourself a singer-songwriter or songwriter-singer? Or just a musician?
I'd say songwriter, singer.
Songwriter, singer.
Yeah, because I'm hoping to continue writing for other people as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who are some of those people that you want to write for?
I'm not specific. Anyone that would want a song. Actually, I just want. I'd love to hear my music through someone else's voice.
Okay.
My lyrics
amazing.
through someone else's voice.
And then we do have a question from Sammy. Before we were gonna say bye, no, she's not going. She's not going anyway. So Sammy wants to know, besides obviously you listening to yourself and the kind of music that other people, the similar type of music that you're making.
I don't listen to myself.
You don't listen to yourself?
I don't.
Why?
I don't, because I listen, when I'm making the music, I spend too much time listening to it.
So once it's done, it's done.
Yeah.
So you hear yourself in radio like, there I am.
I really don't listen to myself because I don't want to be stuck in the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So I get to listen to myself when I'm with someone that's actually that's wanting to listen to my songs. I don't just sit alone and then start playing my own music.
Okay. Who are you listening to though?
It depends on my mood. It depends on what I want to listen to. Like sometimes I'll be into reggae. Sometimes I'll be into some indie music from somewhere. So it just depends on my mood and how I'm feeling.
Okay.
I'm not really specific on the genre and the artist.
And then we also have Taurus from Uganda.
Okay.
He says, who do you want to collaborate with?
Mlindo, the vocalist. I love him. I love him so
really
much.
nice.
I love him so much.
Sasan Valkom says this Ameni song is lit.
Thank you.
Lit. And Junior says, he's like, so I'm attending Christmas at my grandmother's house in Bunya, Swaziland. I'm saying Babane isn't that far of a drive from Bunya. So he's just like,
Bunya, my home, my Ekaya. It's in Mhlabobovu. That's like 15 minutes away from Bunya.
So basically what he's saying is y'all can just meet up in the capital city, Since I'm assuming like he's shooting his shots. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So basically, the capital city is there. He's going to be there in December.
Let's meet in Baban.
Done.
Let's meet in Baban.
How can we follow you on social media, madam?
On social media, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, it's at Amanda Mo Music. That's
Okay.
Amanda M-O Music.
That easy, that simple.
Yeah,
And
for everything.
We can find out as to where you're performing.
That
what's going
I
on.
always post my information on what I'm doing or what I'm gonna be up to. Like everything is always there.
Okay, and before you love and leave us, madam, we do here at Chance Africa have $1 million question. We play 100% African music all year round.
Okay.
Right? And our content as well is also Africa focused. So, as a musician, what does it mean to you to know that there is this platform that is all about Africa?
It's actually it's an important platform because most of the time you find that the international music is crowding and overshadowing the local music because it gets preference. So to have a platform where you know that this is where you can appreciate and the African stories, because these are the stories that we can relate to. These are our voices. So it's very important and I wish more radio stations would do this actually.
Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you so much for having me.
But before you leave, I want you to do my job. I want you to introduce your song alongside DJ Maphorisa.
Okay.
So do your best radio presenter link. So 1, 2, 3, it's all you, boo.
So all the way from Swaziland, right down to South Africa with DJ Maphorisa, it's Amanda Mo with her latest single, Phula.
And